meeting in order. There it is.
Closest one.
So I have a motion for the approval of the minutes.
Move for approval, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Any changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Then we have... Okay. Sonia Berman? Vermont? There's an A there. Okay. Have a seat. Okay, you're taking over the 1568 and 81st.
Yes.
Liquor store. Have you ever done this before?
Yes,
You're familiar with all the rules and regulations and
yes, sir.
all that stuff and everything, so. Okay, does anybody have any questions? No, you don't have any questions?
Do we have to remind everybody that everybody needs a license? You know the rules, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, is there anything further? Do you have a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
We, any new people, we always call in, so, you know, that's why you're being real short here, it's just because we call on all new people that are taking business. We wish you a lot of luck,
all right.
and
thank
make sure you abide by all the laws, and make sure you
Sure.
card everybody, even for cigarettes.
Sure, yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carries.
Thanks.
Christopher Surges? So, is Jackrabbit Slims the same name as in?
It is.
So, can you use that name?
Yes, we can actually. There's no copyright or patent on it. Actually, there's several bars in the country that are named Jackrabbit Slims.
Really? Okay, because I saw that and I thought, how are you getting away with it? So,
Good eye.
have you ever done this before?
I have. I own a bar on Walker's Point called Rumor Upbeat Lounge
Okay.
under a different LLC.
Okay, and so you're familiar with all the rules and regulations and
I am.
everything?
Mr. Chairman,
Alden Barr,
well, the one question I had is, normally, a bar would come in front of License and Health when there's a change of ownership. And we get a plan, a business plan and stuff like that. And then the go-ahead is given to go ahead and proceed with whatever you want to do if it meets the criteria. My understanding is you gutted the whole place already, and without coming to the committee, you just decided you're going to do this, and you know you're going to get your license.
I mean, we didn't want to be presumptuous. We did get the necessary permits to do the work in the place
From who?
from the city of West
City of
Dallas.
West Dallas.
Yep.
So our inspectors, before coming to us, authorize you to go ahead with the work before we even saw a plan. Correct?
Yep.
It's not going to be your problem, but it's going to be a problem somewhere upstairs. That'll come in. What is the plan? What's it going to be?
It's gonna be the music wise is gonna be more of a country rock theme. Food wise, it's gonna be more Southern comfort food / Cajun, a little bit higher end than what had been in there before, and a departure from the typical hamburger, cheeseburger that you might get at other bars and around in the locations.
The complete center bar is going out? Or?
Yes, the plan is to remove the wall that separated the bar side from the dining room, extend the bar completely around into a horseshoe shape.
Cool.
And the idea there is so that there's a viewing from all areas. We want to have some live music in the front corner. So we want to be able to open that up so the entire bar can see the live music.
And I know that there was 2 bathrooms there and they had to be moved.
Yeah, we
The ADA
right.
approval and all that
Yep,
stuff?
we got all the approvals for that.
Again, don't want you to go too far
I
and then
know.
find out,
I know.
uh-oh, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would tell you too that
Monkey Caribbean.
the structure we found in doing some of that demolition, we actually improved the structure of the building.
That used to be a two-story building. There was
Right.
actually stairs going up.
Right.
You probably found it.
Yeah,
The last one is you have a lease?
We do.
Lease is all signed, everything is
Yep.
turned
Yeah,
in?
we do. We have it.
Because it'll be, when we approve it, it's always approved, subject to necessary requirements being all taken care of. That all inspections are done, the leases are taken
Yep.
care of, and you meet all the
and
obligations.
we actually have most of that stuff done already, so.
Okay. With that, I move for approval with subject to necessary requirements.
Is there any further discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Alderman Weigl.
I'm looking at your application, and you have bands checked. You don't have jukebox checked. You're not gonna have jukebox.
No jukebox.
Okay. You don't have karaoke checked? You're not gonna do,
No,
okay.
no, we'll have bands, well, I think I put DJs down as well. You know, and then other than that, we'll just play.
Pool table?
Yeah, we will have a
Yeah.
pool table, yeah.
And your hours are gonna be,
We'll do, the plan is to do lunch, and then, so I think I put, 11 AM through bar time, 2 AM.
right, right. And 7 days a week, you're planning?
I put
Take a
down
look
7
at it.
days a week.
And
I have
obviously,
a
we're not gonna
feeling,
make you open on Sundays if it's.
yeah, I have a feeling we might wanna take a break on Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, and again, you're in the business, you're familiar, you're in the business in Milwaukee and.
Yeah,
you know,
Milwaukee County, yeah.
We expect, we have a little speech we give all of our licensees, bars, you know, and expect you to get this message to your staff. If there's a problem, call the police.
Right.
You know, you can have a policy for your bartenders drinking behind the bar.
Yeah, currently I do allow some drinking, but we monitor it very closely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
And we have, I mean, at my other place, we have security the entire time we're open. You know, the plan is to have some security
Yeah,
personnel
I think the
there.
other place is more of like a dance club, I would call it.
Yeah, it's kind of a, you know, it kind of switches from a sports bar to a club. We're only open Wednesday through Saturday there.
Yeah. You know the rules, buy from licensed wholesalers, licensed
Yes.
bartender on the
Absolutely.
premises. We do a thing occasionally where the police will send around somebody not of age, you know, some sort of
That's good.
sting, either for alcohol or cigarettes or both.
I mean, I will say in the 3 years, we've never been cited for.
Yeah, I don't think
any
I've
of
ever
these
heard your
issues.
name in the news.
No,
at least.
that's good. That's good.
You can run shuttles. I see you have the bus been parked.
We do
there?
have a bus there, yeah. We already have a permit for the stadium for Miller
Brewer
Park.
games?
Yeah.
Summerfest.
So we definitely do that. Summerfest as well. Yeah, I'd been doing it from the other bar
Mm-hmm.
the last year or so. I just got the bus about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, again, Alderman Schlepusky will tell people all the time that you don't have to put up with the neighbors. They shouldn't have to put up with you. You know, that you're not there, we're not there at your expense, you know. If
Right.
there's a problem, you know, we expect it to be addressed.
Right,
Hopefully.
absolutely.
Okay.
And just one thing that I have, I remember driving by there so many times last year, and there's nice landscaping, which they didn't keep up at all,
Yeah.
whoever was there before.
Yeah.
And I used to drive by there all the time and say, how does Marty let him get away with that?
Yeah.
You want me under the bus here?
I go after the owner of the building.
Yeah, I got to the owner of the building.
Yeah.
Or somebody.
There you go.
Is there anything further?
I have nothing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Now, this will be voted on a council tonight,
Okay.
and so the license will be available after 10 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, after all the
providing-
inspections, though.
Provided, yeah.
I think they gotta
Do you have a
wait.
date?
Right.
Do you have a date you're looking at?
June. We're just saying June. It'd probably be more towards the middle to end of June by the time we're done with everything. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
John Mikowski? Okay. Now you're gonna be running, Grass Monkey.
Yes,
And have you done this before?
yes. Actually, I've been the general manager since its opening. I helped with the construction and day-to-day operations since the opening. And I am an agent. I'm actually the agent for the second location on 700 East Layton in the city of Milwaukee.
Okay, so, is anything in here?
Well, the only comment I'll make is we don't, as long as you've been there, I think we've had one incident, and it was minor. Keep it up.
Thank you. Yeah, we expect to just keep things status
Yep,
quo.
you don't cause a whole lot of problems.
Thank you.
Stay that way.
Does anybody else have anything?
I'll point out that I remember when it was Rick's Cave and Alderman Rick Germershausen was the.
Yeah, Rick used to come in when we first opened. I haven't seen him in a while.
It's never good when it's all of it.
Alderman only in a bar. Yeah.
Any further discussion?
Was that a motion?
I move for approval, subject to necessary requirements.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Corey Harris. Hi. This is for a new license,
Yes.
and this is going to be at the 6500 bar. Favorite bar. Have you bartended before?
It's a new profession I'm getting into now. So no.
Now, you put down on your... Driving violations, that's all you put down on your application here. And there's a few other things, and some of them are pretty old, but, you know, some are pretty serious, especially one last year on your record. We have possession of cocaine back in '98. Two of them in '98. I don't know if that's the same incident sometime with the courts. And then last year we have a case that isn't very good. So you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we were talking, that's like 7 months ago.
Yes, sir.
And I just find with this on the record, I mean, I can't see anybody thinking, reason why we would be voting in favor of this, why I would be voting in favor of somebody. It's just too serious, to me, it's too serious of an offense, you know, to have you go into a public place in a bar to allow you, you know, to give you a license. Obviously, you can work there, but you wouldn't have a license. But, you know, to okay a license, because people hold us responsible. You know, the neighborhood people of the city of West Dallas hold us responsible for who we give license to. So, you know, I wouldn't be able to support this. Anybody else have anything?
Mr. Chair, I would just make a motion for denial based on the record.
Second.
A felony conviction, repeated, you know, operating while suspended, failures to pay. The felony conviction for me is a deal buster, as you know, on top of that incident from last year. So,
Okay, there's a motion to deny. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry. Ray Farron? Farron.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening. Same place, it's another new application.
Mr. Chairman?
500 bar, oh, bar there.
I'll start out. You have some things on there. When you did fill out your application, you didn't list everything. But this is 2015. The last incident I see of anything was 06, 9 years ago. Now, when I see something like that, it goes, there was something in 04. It's 04, 06. 98, 99, 04, 06, and then absolute clean. Absolute. You don't even have a speeding ticket. You don't have a parking ticket. And to me, that impresses me. When I see that, I look at this and I see some incidents in there that maybe weren't the best thing that ever happened to you, but then I see 9 years. Not even a parking ticket, a speeding ticket, nothing. With that impressed me. I'm going to move for approval.
I'll second that.
Okay, further discussion.
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Weigel.
in 04, your record showing a felony charge, manufacture, deliver cocaine in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell me the result of that?
It was, I was convicted and I served my debt to society.
And how long was that?
2 years.
Okay.
And that's when I changed my life around. So I haven't done anything since then. I've rededicated myself to my children and my wife. And as I worked at I worked at Car Graphics for 10 years until I got hurt. And now I got to try to find another chapter in my life to keep going.
Okay. And so this would be your only job?
Yes, sir.
And then in '06, which sounds like when you were done, there's a disorderly conduct charge that was dismissed in Milwaukee?
Yes.
Could you tell me what that was about?
It was basically it was a mistake. Me and my wife had a discrepancy, and the police were called. When the police were called, someone's gonna go.
Yeah.
So it happens to be me.
But that was dismissed?
Yes.
Okay, now, the bar, which we're gonna be working on, we've had problems in the past with them, loud music, keeping the door open, and I just received another complaint. Matter of fact, I think everybody received that complaint from a gentleman up there, you know. And I know you're not the owner, you own a bartender, but gotta watch people walking out with beer, you know, and someone needs to pick up afterwards, so,
I'll do my
you
best.
know, after the bar closed, go around, if there's any cups or anything around, you know, so. So I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
No.
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Parsons.
with this, with a 3-2 vote, it'll go to the council tonight. And with a 3-2 vote, it normally will come out for discussion at the council floor. The other 5 alderpersons get to weigh in on it, they get to look at everything, and so it'll be taken up again at the council floor. Will that happen after recess? Or will that
Yes,
happen
that'll be after recess.
That'll be after recess, okay, because we'll meet, if you want to stick around, you may.
This evening? Well,
This evening yet, yes, it probably, we're talking about an
8
hour.
o'clock.
Yeah, about 8 o'clock before that'll happen. You don't have to. If it passes, then it automatically gets mailed out, or you can pick it up after 3 o'clock, after 10 a.m. tomorrow, and before 3 p.m.
all right.
But I can't speak. It went 3-2 out of committee when it gets to the council floor, but you will not be asked any questions at that time, so.
No. Yeah, if you wanted to just, you know, you can call up the
I can call tomorrow.
city
and
clerk.
see.
You
to
can
see how-
stay,
to
you
see how
can call,
everything-
it's your choice what you want to do, just let you know how the procedure works.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay?
All right. Thanks.
Okay, this is Stephen at, for Heartbreakers, which, I said he
Oh, yeah.
he can't make it tonight.
Move to approve?
Second.
Any further discussion? I did talk to him if you had any questions.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I guess my question is there a reason we're acting on it tonight? You can't make it another time, you can't make it ever? We called him in, he can't make it?
Well, no, he
That's
just,
enough?
this is the guy basically that goes between Heartbreakers and the other place. He told me that he's probably never gonna serve a drink. He's like the manager of them, and he goes around, goes back and forth. And, he had called me, he's standing in the clerk's office when he called me, and he said he just can't make it tonight and everything, and
Well, he couldn't
needs
make
the
it,
license.
he couldn't make it the first meeting in May, or he needs the license immediately, or? I guess,
Well,
I don't know, I mean, I'm looking at an 08 here, permit underage drinking, and, you know.
Yeah, well, I asked him about that.
That's the worst thing,
What
I
he had
guess.
said, is that him and his girlfriend were in his apartment, and she had yelled off the balcony to somebody or something, and so someone must have called the cops. Cops came, she was 20, and,
Oh, okay, okay.
and they were drinking wine with their dinner. That's what he
That's
said.
what he
so.
said.
But otherwise, there's, some
I
stuff
looked
to
at it,
go
it was so
over.
minor, I don't have a problem acting on it tonight.
Okay.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Yeah, surprised me like the last time. Should. Andre Pitts.
How you doing?
Okay. Okay, this is, once again, a new application for Papa's Bar. Okay. Have you bartended before?
No, I haven't. I'm in training.
Okay.
Who are you?
The relative.
Dale Fishbone with Papa's Pub. I'm the owner.
Okay, I thought you were familiar.
Knew I did.
Okay, you got a pretty extensive record here. Let's see, the last one would be 2010, but it's like a regular record. I mean, going all there. So, especially the one happened in '99. You know, I couldn't approve this. You know. So,
Mr. Chairman, the
99.
thing to start with
The homicide.
is
You have a homicide charge on your record.
I don't have a homicide charge.
first degree intentional homicide.
Have you ever been arrested?
199.
No, I've been questioned for one, but I never got charged with no homicide on my record. I do not have a homicide on my record. I've been questioned about one, yes, but no, I don't have a homicide on my record.
I'll tell you, if
Well, how about battery, bail jumping, battery, another bail jumping, armed robbery?
Okay.
That all sounds right, though?
The armed robbery, I picked somebody up, I got a charge for party of crime. I got called for a ride, and I got charged as a party of crime. I did 10 months in a house of correction. And while I was there, I also did boot camp and everything. Since then, I've been working 2 jobs. I've been taking care of my family. I'm not in the streets. I'm not doing anything illegal. I've worked under this man for over 5 years now.
okay, do you have a different business or something, or?
And our previous employer, you also worked for me there.
Oh,
And I still
So,
work there.
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Barzak.
the problem that we have is there's an extensive record that went on and on and on and on. It ended in 2010, which I'll give you credit for. That's about 5 years now where there's nothing. So I mean that part I'm gonna go, but that's not quite like the other guy where it was 9 years or 10 years or 15 years. And the problem is there's some pretty serious stuff on here. It's not like it's minor things that we can overlook. And a lot of it has to do with either fights, theft, and then again there is a homicide on here. I mean it's on here in black and white.
Yeah. Well,
And the problem that we have is we give you a license and something happens. You get angry in the bar and you start a fight. And then somebody looks into this record and guess who gets held responsible?
I understand.
We do. And that's the problem that we have. If we sit here and go, oh my gosh, this guy's been clean for 4 years, 5 years, I'd really like to give him the opportunity. If I saw 9, 10 years, I would probably have a different feeling, although there's some pretty serious things. The other gentleman only had like 3 things on his. His wasn't major.
Right.
This one's a little bit tougher for us.
That's why when the boot camp came with David Clark, I volunteered to go in it to make a change in my life. That's exactly why I signed
And give
up.
you all the credit in the world. There's still consequences for what happened in the past, unfortunately.
Yes, it is.
And I, like I said, just like Mickey Chaplesky said, Alderman Chaplesky, I said, I would not want to be held responsible with an approval on this.
Understood.
And I hope you do understand
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? You know, if I was you, I would go and it's because it's with Milwaukee.
Yeah, I didn't even know
But
they
it's-
had that as on my record
But
as that.
it's on here.
It was just a questioning.
I would look into that
That
because
was like 98, I believe.
That's the
It
first
was,
thing that jumped
I'm
out.
gonna give you
of
this, so
everybody.
you have a record, that
Yeah.
if you want to go in and talk to them, you can take that
Thank
in
you.
and say, here's what was on my record. So you can
look
peek
at
at it, all right? With that, I have to move for denial of the application. Based on the record.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Sorry.
Keep it going straight. You're doing a good job going straight.
Robert Oakrust?
Wow, that was good.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Because I don't know how many years SimStop used to, and he was great at it. It's kind of spoiling him. So. Okay, find it here. Here we go. So, it's once again a new application.
Yes.
The Drunken Duck, new Drunken Duck,
Yes.
new and improved Drunken Duck.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's see, there's a number of problems over there. You know,
And-
one of them kind of major, but other ones were,
This is the same.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got the same.
It's a tough business. I read these police reports and I just shake my head. I don't
think
get it,
all
so.
buses.
But,
He reported too.
okay.
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Weigel.
you have a background in bartending already?
No, I do work at the bar as security. I clean and I cook on the weekends, short
Okay.
order cook.
So you're kind of working there already 30 hours a week, 40 hours a week?
Yeah, about 25 right
25.
now. Yeah.
And so you don't have another trade or anything? This is.
I am a journeyman carpenter by trade, but I hurt my back 7 years ago, so this is my
This is what you're
employment
doing?
right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason you're in here because you have an OWI in Racine.
Yes.
10 years ago.
Yes.
And there was a possession of THC along with that.
That
Again,
was the same thing. Yes.
That was the same. So you really only have one OWI. It shows up with a couple different charges here.
Yeah.
And that's really why you're in here because, at least on that occasion, you showed poor decision making for yourself.
Yes.
And there will be times when you'll be bartending and there'll be somebody
Of course.
just at the line, and you're going to have to make a decision for them.
Yes.
And we want you.
And
to
I
make
do
the
that
right
weekly, actually.
Okay, yeah, so, I mean, that's really why you're called in,
Sure.
so. And with really nothing else, I guess my other concern is, how do you get around?
Her, public transportation, and a mountain bike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and are you working towards getting your driver's license
Yes,
back?
I am. I'm in that process. The money thing is a little tight with
Yeah.
25 hours a week. You know.
Because you live a fair distance away from the bar.
4 miles.
Okay, and we wouldn't want you
No.
driving without a license.
There's a Burnham Street bus that runs, it's
Straight
3
up.
blocks away.
Yes, yeah.
Jesus.
I'll move approval.
We took them off
Second.
the mountain bike. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Jason Gyrich?
Rock.
See, got one in a row.
Nobody ever gets it right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, good. Trying to make it feel good to keep. Move for approval. No. It's a new license, at Papa's.
Correct.
Okay. A couple of old things there, and just some, the reason you came in front of us because in 1997 and 2002, the possession, or that was the possession of THC, and you were convicted in 97.
Correct.
But there's nothing since 2002 on any of that, so
No,
just a few trafficking, but we have to call you in on it, and I hope that you're passed.
no, young dumb kid. I'm way past that.
Move for approval?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Weigel.
in Washington County, 1997, it shows up as manufactured, delivered THC,
Which I was not charged with.
and then it says possession of THC.
I was charged with the possession.
Yes, okay.
I would think I was.
You're growing a pot plant in the closet or
No,
something?
I was at a bar. Couple guys came to my apartment after the bar. One guy said he was looking for some. I gave
Okay.
him a little bit of what I had.
You weren't some drug kingpin or?
No, never. I think I was 20 years old or whatever it was. 21 years old.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you much.
Rosalind Lee? Okay, we have another new application. Right down the block. From them. Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Alderman Barza.
When you read the thing, and it says, have you ever been ticketed, or anything like that, and you said no, and there's nothing listed there.
Okay. But I'd like traffic tickets?
Anything. Have you ever been convicted of a fine, felon, state, city, anything? Have you ever received a ticket?
I did for being at 1022 after hours cleaning.
Why didn't you put that on there?
now that I'm here, I realize that that had to do with that. I was thinking parking tickets for that.
I mean, that's the only thing on your record, which you still would have been called in for.
Okay.
Because it is a alcohol violation.
Mhm.
You probably did learn your lesson.
I
I'm
did.
taking it.
Absolutely.
But that's the one thing on there. It's just when we see these, and that can be called falsifying an application. So in the future, and when you come to reapply next time,
Okay.
you really need to look at that. Other than that, I mean, you don't even have a parking ticket. How do you get away with that?
Right.
So, move for approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. Okay, Lori Chirac? Okay, new application. This is for town beer and liquor.
Yeah, town beer and liquor.
Okay. Okay, same thing. We had, it says, ever been ticketed, arrested, or convicted, or fined? And you put down driving too fast or conditions, and car accident. I can't read that. Oh, car slipped on the ice.
Yeah, I hit some black ice and.
But in the police
crashed.
report, it says, last month, substantial battery and disorderly conduct.
I filled out that application before that happened, and that was with my sister. It's being dealt with right now. And it, it was at my house, and,
Okay.
Do you live? Oh, you live a block away from Town Beer and Liquor.
I do not anymore.
Okay. Where do you live now?
I live in New Berlin on Coach Light Drive.
You might want to let the clerk's office know that, because if they're going to mail you your license, it's going to go to your old address. Is your mail being forwarded?
No, my mom still lives there.
Okay.
So she
Just so
calls
she
me
gets
when
it
I
to you.
have.
Mr. Chair?
Alderman Weigel.
You also didn't put on your application, you have 2 possession of THC charges in the city of West Allis, one in 02 and one in 04. Yeah,
02 and 04. That was
Yeah.
before I was 18, right?
possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Before I was.
So you don't think that doesn't count then, right?
I didn't realize that. I thought because I looked on, I C-capped myself and there was
Okay.
nothing on there.
Okay.
So I thought those were gone because I thought after you turn 18 your record's clear.
Yeah.
It might not show up on CCAP because you might have been charged in municipal court rather than.
Yeah, as a
circuit
minor,
court.
it only stayed here, maybe with Judge Murphy or something, instead of going down.
Yeah, it was Judge Murphy.
Yeah, yeah, so.
I can say that I don't smoke anymore and I actually don't drink either. I'm just doing this because I was working at Domino's and I quit there. I was assistant manager there for 3 years and I'm looking for something a little different.
Is this gonna be in the bar or the liquor store?
The bar.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Alderman Barza.
Just one more time, because you said it happened after it was with your sister. What happened? What happened with your sister?
She actually came home drunk and she had cooked some food and left the gas stove on. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I went and I turned it on. The gas was all in the house and everything. And I knocked on her door and I said, what's going on? And she started yelling at me and I picked up a chair and I threw it into her room and it hit her in the head. So it wasn't intentional. It's going to be dropped. I can guarantee that.
Looking at the record, and again, I've said this with other people in the past, 02, 06, we're talking 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And then after that, you just had nothing until this incident, with the exception of operating without a license and the thing that happened up in Sauk County, when that's back in 012, so that's like 5 years ago.
Operating without a license.
Yep, says operating without a license, West Dallas, in 8/20/10, 2010.
I haven't been arrested.
Would that be like a traffic ticket?
That'd be on yep, that would have been a traffic ticket. You wouldn't have been arrested.
I've had my license for years. I don't know why it would have said that.
Same thing. With that, because of the record and being over 9 years ago where the other things were, and I'm gonna move for approval of the license. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, please do.
That you can go to the city of West Dallas and
Do I have
say.
a second?
This is on my.
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you,
Good.
gentlemen.
Remember, please, card everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Ever in
absolutely.
doubt, you can hold that license. You can call the police and get it verified. If they say, give me that license back, you know that they're lying to you, because there's so many fake licenses out there. You're
Okay.
the one that's held accountable if that
Okay.
happens. If they put it away and hide it, your word against theirs.
Okay,
So,
absolutely.
card.
All right.
And ma'am, before you go, you've already been approved. I'm going to point out one thing for you for future reference. You do have the tickets for possession of THC. You told us earlier that you don't smoke anymore. Well,
Yeah,
this
absolutely
isn't
not.
sworn testimony. You're wearing a fish shirt right now.
Yeah, well,
I-
my mom got this for me.
Right, that's...
I don't know what even, it's a band, right?
Right, well, it is, right. But
I don't
I would
even-
suggest to you that if you're gonna come in for a legal proceeding, don't wear a fish shirt like that. And that's...
I don't even know what fish is.
Well, of course.
I mean, it's a, no, I don't, honestly. My mom is a custodian and she,
Okay.
at a high school, and she brought this for me. It's a hand-me-down. I didn't buy it for myself.
Okay.
But I understand, okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Ella
We didn't
Mohammed?
vote. Sorry. Oh, we did.
We did vote, yeah.
We voted already, yeah. ALA, Allah Mohammed?
Mahmoud.
Mahmoud? MAHMOUD?
The alibi, 6540.
The alibi?
Gonna,
Lives on Waterford Square.
Like this is a. Oh, is this the second?
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
second
record.
time that he's been called.
It's an old application, and we had wanted a driver's license on him,
Oh, I
and
see.
he never submitted that. So we're just
Move for denial
processing the
based on
application through.
two non-appearances.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Shane Ragland. Shane Ragland.
That one you got right.
That's an easy one.
Pretend he's not here. Yeah, I do have a question on that one, since he had two applications.
And this is his second,
It's a second now.
right?
One
The other
approved.
application was a prior,
Yeah, and then he let it lapse, and so this is a new one. And since then, he's had the felony
yes.
THC. Yeah. I'm gonna move for denial based on the record.
Second.
Is there any further discussion on this one? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, we have number.
Ooh, my tag fell out.
1 second here.
The next
The next three?
three are the
Yeah,
cigarette
same, right.
compliance.
Okay, for the cigarette compliance, all three come on up. And
Everybody that's left?
I think that,
Well, almost.
If you were
Yeah.
called in here for a cigarette, come on up.
yeah.
Have a
Quick
seat.
food,
If we can just talk to everybody at one time.
yeah, because it's all the same. An express pantry.
And could I have their names for the record?
Why?
Names for the
There
record.
Praveen Kumar Patel, Express Pantry.
Okay.
I'm J. Jamal, In and Out Grocery.
Bola Singh from Cookpan.
Thank you.
Okay, you know why you're here.
Yes.
Did any of you personally sell the cigarettes to the person? Did you sell a cigarette? It was somebody that works for you. Do you instruct them that you have to watch it, you have to card if there's any question and everything?
I fired them.
You fire the person?
Yeah, we just like, then she said just give us a few days. So kind of end of the month, she was kind of in a hard time. So because this is not what we acceptable at any cost. Like a lot of time, people try to give us like $20 extra, especially after the Brewers game after 9 o'clock, sell this
Right.
beer. So there is no excuse. So
Right.
that's what I told at the beginning, because it's not as cost us for the ticket also.
Right.
To being living in a society, it's not acceptable.
Right, plus that if there's too many cases of it, then you lose your license,
Yeah,
which you lose your
exactly.
business.
Exactly.
How about you guys? You
I can't fire my brother.
You can't. Jesus.
Sure you can. I could.
Did you suspend him?
Actually, I understand his reason. His wife just got birth the night before that, and he was tired, so he couldn't wait.
Too tired to card?
I understand. I mean, I understand, but that's why he was just want to go home. So, I mean, I know it's not an excuse. I just.
Well, if it happens again, you know,
No, I understand.
we'll go and take away your license. You won't be able to sell cigarettes.
No, I understand.
And I realize it's probably a big portion of your business.
$8 a pound.
Same thing?
Yes, I fired him because he sell outside in parking lot like cigarette after like 10 o'clock.
Really?
Yes, and I got so many video like he sell the minor people like 2-3 times, and I caught him and he played the lottery inside in a behind the counter. So I fired him like 15 days ago, 2 weeks ago.
Perfect.
And so, and you...
And he used to live in a street, but his dad like request to me, hires like help him. So I just start to help him, and I give his like rent, everything I pay the rent, whatever he lives. Now he'll again coming street. So
too bad.
So you understand that we do this all the time.
Sure.
You've been caught once, so you're going to be on the top of the list next time they go out again. So just, you know, inform everybody there. So, do I have a motion on these numbers 65 through 67?
Place on file?
Second.
Place on file, correct. Give it to Barzak.
That's who I heard.
On a second, okay.
It's louder, but.
Sorry, we'll speak up. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, is there any further discussion on any of these? All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed? Don't want to see you guys again.
Nope. It's not fun for us either.
thank you. Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, still have a couple of things. The,
We have nobody out there.
yeah.
No.
Well, we have
I
the
don't think there's any
discussion,
more appearances.
discussions of license not yet issued.
That would be Charlene Hart from the Corner Spot. They're still, don't have their state seller's permit turned in. They're having issues with that. She stopped in and saw me and said she's working on it. She hopes to have it in a week. And the other one that's not issued is Just Mary's. These are from last year, from 2014.
So the spots, Corner Spot's not supposed to be selling alcohol? Is that what
They
you're saying?
can, they just don't have a current seller's
Oh,
permit.
they're acting on last year's?
Yeah, they're
license?
acting on last year's. Just Mary's was in, she applied for her license,
she
but
did.
she closed the establishment.
Good night.
Because she wanted to move it to another place. Bye, thanks. But she hasn't made any contact with us to let us know what's going on with it. Just to let you know that's still hanging out there.
So she came in how long ago? Just lately?
At renewal period last April, May.
When,
We're coming up
when
on
will you
renewal now.
update us again?
When you want me to.
Because I would think if
It's
she
been a
doesn't have
year.
a place in 3 months, we should bring her in.
They've been closed a year. They've been closed.
She's been closed since last June, July.
Since last July 1.
Should we bring her in?
Yeah, we gotta bring her because
I've tried twice. The last one was a certified letter.
Oh, and she didn't show?
No. Jenna could issue a summons.
Do it one more time if you'd be so kind.
Sure.
And then at that point, if she doesn't show, let's
I don't think we even need a summons, do
a
we?
complaint.
We
And
might
then
not
she'll,
need a
that'll get
summons.
her
I don't know.
attention.
We'll talk to Jenna
Yeah,
on that,
yeah.
whether we need a
Okay.
summons complaint or not.
Okay.
Okay, so,
What do we have, 1 more?
and then,
So those are the two that haven't been issued yet without any valid reasons.
Yeah.
Like we still have
Shakey's.
Bottoms Up in
Yeah.
the Shakey's location, but they're all remodeling and they've touched base with us.
okay, so we're just gonna place this on
You can
file.
place this on file.
So moved.
Second, do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, then we have the names of the people
Delinquent,
still delinquent that have not worked out.
right.
Let's bring them in.
She's just got, okay,
There's only like
taking
two.
it's just the one that's highlighted.
Right.
Easy.
I have 4 of them left. And 3 of them told me they would be in by the end of the week now.
The end of this week?
Mhm.
Which one?
For
Okay.
Telly's is the only one that hasn't responded to any letters I've sent out.
They're open.
Yeah. But they have delinquent personal property
Yeah,
tax.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Crapshoot said they would be in by the end of the week, Sacred Skin and Stella's Palace.
Okay,
Put them on for next?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
if they
say
come
come
in by the
on
end.
for next, whoever doesn't come in, we're gonna move for the,
Well, and
I
are
don't know,
these,
this-
these registered letters, or are these just mail?
The second request was a
It's
certified
Certified
letter.
letter, okay.
well, it's a shame, yeah, they're open and operating.
Hopefully the three will be in and we'll only send out one letter.
I'd like that.
Yep.
We'll just hold that then.
Okay.
Anything further? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?